Hello there, a very good morning. You're watching the Breakfast Rundown on TV1. I'm Therunee Karunaratne. We're coming to you live from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. And as always, we are ready to bring to you the details on this morning's top stories from here at home and around the world. Do stay tuned with us for the news in detail. Let's start off with news here at home now. Today marks the commencement of providing essential food item packages at concessionary prices to low-income earning families. Now, this distribution will continue until the 13th of April. The program is implemented with the aim of reducing the cost of living and ensuring food security for the public during the upcoming Sinhala and Tamil New Year season. Minister of Trade, Commerce, Food Security and Cooperative Development, Basanta Samarasinghe said that the packages will be distributed to individuals on the Aswasuma waiting list. These food packages can be obtained from Lanka, Sirasa and cooperative outlets located across the island. Accordingly, a food pack worth 5,000 rupees will be available for approximately 2,500 rupees. That is half the price of what was initially stated. Now, currently there are about 812,000 Aswasuma beneficiaries, and Minister Basanta Samarasinghe stated that eligible beneficiaries from among those who have newly applied for Aswasuma benefits will also receive these food packages. A formal mechanism is also in place to ensure that this benefit is properly distributed among all those who are eligible. Ministry of Finance, the Food Policy and Security Committee of the Parliament and the Cooperative Outlet Network are jointly implementing this program under the theme Satutin Satusin. With that, let's move on to more local news this morning. The Consumer Affairs Authority has announced that it will continue its raids to identify shops that are selling goods at inflated prices to the consumers. CAA Chairman Hemanta Samarakon has urged the general public to remain vigilant and avoid falling victim to such fraudulent traders during the upcoming festive season. Meanwhile, the authority has also announced that coconut oil samples from shops nationwide will undergo special testing to ensure unsafe products have not entered the Sri Lankan market. The CAA also confirmed that legal action will be taken against any trader found selling coconut oil unfit for consumption. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka police say that security has been heightened in the Colombo city for the festive season. The police has announced that 6,000 police officers will be deployed for this purpose. In addition to the Sri Lanka police, officers from the Sri Lanka Army as well as the Police Special Task Force will also be deployed for security. The Army is scheduled to be deployed for roadblock duties, while the police will be deployed for security duties in civilian clothing as well as with firearms. Intelligence officers will also be deployed to gather intelligence information during this season. Let's move on to a headline-making news item this morning now. Fuel prices have been revised with effect from midnight yesterday, with petrol prices being reduced by 10 rupees per litre. The Ceylon Petroleum Corporation announced that Octane 92 petrol is now priced at 299 rupees per litre, while Octane 95 petrol has been reduced to 361 rupees per litre. There are no other changes to other fuel prices. Meanwhile, Lanka IOC and Sinopec have also adjusted their petrol prices in line with this fuel price revision. Now, a train delay has been reported on the main line due to a technical fault in a train travelling from Polgahavela to Colombo at Valpola. Efforts are underway to remove the affected train from this particular location. Meanwhile, all substation masters at Colombo's suburban railway stations have withdrawn from service since midnight yesterday. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Railway Station Masters Union, Sumedha Somaratne, stated that this decision was taken in protest over delays in recruiting new substation masters and also the failure to address ongoing issues that are being faced by these station masters. In response, Railways General Manager Dhammika Jayasundara confirmed that vacancies exist for substation masters and also assured that steps are being taken to recruit 22 individuals promptly. Let's move on to the story concerning the earthquake in Myanmar. Let's start off with the update from overseas first. Rescuers are desperately searching for survivors more than 3 days after a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck Myanmar, toppling buildings as far away as the Thai capital Bangkok and sending tremors through nearby Chinese provinces as well. The first 72 hours after a quake are widely regarded as the golden window to reach victims buried alive under the rubble, and after that period, the chances of survival without a water source diminishes rapidly. Now, authorities say more than 2,000 people are now confirmed dead in Myanmar after what was the largest earthquake to hit the war-ravaged country in more than a century. Experts fear that the true death toll could take weeks to emerge. Now, widespread damage has been reported after the quake caused bridges and buildings to collapse, including in Bangkok, where authorities are trying to free dozens believed to be trapped under the rubble of an under-construction high-rise. The epicenter was recorded in Myanmar's central Sagaing region near the former royal capital Mandalay, home to around 1.5 million people, as well as multiple historic temple complexes as well as palaces. Let's move on to the action that will be taken from Sri Lanka's end now. The Sri Lanka Army has announced that it is prepared to deploy relief teams to assist those affected by the earthquake in Myanmar. Army spokesperson Brigadier Baruna Gamage stated that necessary preparations are underway to fulfill Myanmar's request for assistance. He further mentioned that the number of military personnel to be deployed will be determined based on Myanmar's request. Meanwhile, Minister of Health Nalinda Jayatissa stated that a medical team from Sri Lanka is being prepared for deployment in Myanmar. The minister noted that the decision to send the medical team was made in response to a request made by the Myanmar embassy. However, a final date for their departure has not yet been determined. A preliminary discussion on coordinating humanitarian aid and search and rescue teams for the affected people was held yesterday at the Disaster Management Center Auditorium under the leadership of its Director General. Officials from the Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Health, Sri Lanka Army, Navy, Air Force, police and other institutions, representatives from United Nations agencies and both local and international non-governmental organizations participated in this discussion. Let's move on to the weather forecast for this day. The atmospheric conditions are getting favorable for afternoon thunder showers in most parts of the island for the next few days starting today. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the most parts of the island during the afternoon or night. Now, the Met Department also says that heavy showers of about 100 millimeters are likely at some places in the central, Sabaragamuwa, western, southern and Uba provinces and in the Kurunegala and Polonnaruwa districts. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, north central and Uba provinces and in the Gaul, Mathura and Kurunegala districts during the morning hours as well. And as always, the general public is requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. With that, let's move on to sports news. News this morning is from cricket. Mumbai Indians recorded their first win of this year's Indian Premier League T20 tournament yesterday, defeating defending champions Kolkata Knight Riders by 8 wickets. The match, which was the 12th of the tournament, took place at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Winning the toss, Mumbai Indians opted to field first. Their bowlers put on a dominant performance, restricting Kolkata Knight Riders batsmen from making a significant impact. The highest scorer for Kolkata was Ankrish Raghuvanshi, who managed only 26 runs. Mumbai's Ashwani Kumar delivered an exceptional bowling performance, taking 4 wickets for just 24 runs. Kolkata Knight Riders were bowled out for 116 runs in 16.2 overs. Mumbai Indians began their chase with Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton opening the innings. The duo built a 46-run partnership for the first wicket. Rohit Sharma was dispensed for 13 runs, while Will Jacks was out for 16. Ryan Rickelton and Suryakumar Yadav then took charge, guiding Mumbai Indians to victory. Rickelton remained unbeaten on 62, while Suryakumar Yadav was not out on 27. Chasing a target of 117, Mumbai Indians secured the win in 12.5 overs, losing just 2 wickets. Well, that's all the news we have for you this morning. Do join us tomorrow as well, right here on TV1, same time, 7 a.m. for more of the very latest from here at home and around the world. Until then, take care. Have a wonderful day ahead.